Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Hope you're having a great day. I certainly am. Today, we're going to talk about the problems in some of the cities. Some of the cities are sanctuary cities, and the people who are in charge of those cities, as well as in many cases, people who are in charge of the states, which now you're looking at the governors and not just the mayors and the local legislators. But the thing is that these cities are being attacked by the illegal aliens. Now, it was bad enough when individuals were being attacked in these cities. Now, the whole infrastructure of a number of these cities is actually being attacked. There was one city, the city of Chicago, where most of the large retail centers were literally cleared out of all of their merchandise because of the fact that the illegal aliens came in and they just went ahead and ransacked everything and took it all. Now, all of a sudden, in any of those various types of retail, there's nothing for the people to buy. And it's kind of sad when you take a look and you see these kinds of things happening. Now, what's interesting to me is that in a lot of these cities, you have a group of people who are natural to the community, and they're all swimming downstream, if you will. And yet you have people that are not natural to the community and they're swimming upstream. Well, it doesn't work because they're going to keep bumping heads. The problem is that the people who are swimming downstream, which is obviously the way you're supposed to do it, are the ones who are taking the brunt of everything and have no recourse. In most cases, the mayor and the city council has one opinion, which unfortunately, in the case of a sanctuary city, is a very liberal opinion. And it's okay if a few people get robbed. It's okay if a few people get raped. It's okay if a number of people get killed. But then all of a sudden, the people who are the wealthier people in the community start losing their income because their stores are ransacked, and many of the things that are important to the community, which kind of sets the community apart from the rest of the communities around the United States, is suddenly those things start getting broken. And suddenly a lot of other things begin to happen. And these people now all of a sudden are wanting to call out and say, well, we need help. Well, the problem is you needed help from the beginning, but you didn't call for the help. And why is that? It's because you're on the take. You're on the take, and there's no other way about it. As long as you get your $3 million check every little bit, you're fine. You don't care what happens to the people. And that's really unfortunate. But the problem is that when ICE comes in and tries to take care of the problem, now all of a sudden you're against them taking care of the problem because of the fact that you are afraid that your multi-million-dollar checks are going to end. And that's baloney. That's just a pile of crap. And people who lead these cities shouldn't be like that. I'm sorry, but they just shouldn't be. And unfortunately, they are. You're going to find in probably 95% of the cases, maybe more, that those people are Democrats. The ones who are Republicans who do that kind of thing, we most of the time discover that they're actually Democrats. And the reason that they're in the Republican Party is because they couldn't make it as a Democrat. Bill Clinton said it best when he said that they take the low-level Democrats who are not being voted into office in the Democrat Party, they put them in the Republican Party. Then the media builds them up. And once they're built up, they start winning elections. And now they are called Republicans. But they've never changed their political point of view. They are going to be Democrats until the day they die. And they're on the take. And what's very interesting to me is that they will vote with the Republican bloc until it matters. And then once it matters, they will go ahead and they will vote all of a sudden with the Democrats. And it'll be very shocking. Oh my, there were 8 Republicans who voted with the Democrats in this because they wanted to be bipartisan. No, they wanted to keep getting the money that they get for doing what they're doing. That's all there is to it. And it's the same way in the sanctuary cities. It's the same way in all of the places where there are people who are swimming upstream when everybody else is going downstream like you're supposed to do. You have to understand that regardless of what you're talking about, even in a family, if you have one person that's swimming upstream and all of the family is doing this together, but you got the one guy going this way or the one girl, whoever it is, it just throws a monkey wrench into it. I had a grandson that had to do that. His mom and dad wanted to do this, this, and this, so he couldn't do any of that. He had to do the opposite. And it didn't work out for him. He wound up in a situation where even though his mother is still talks to him and so on, his father kind of backed away from him. And it gets to be that point. You just get to the point where if you're not going to get with the program and if you're not going to cooperate, why have you around? And that's the way it is in the sanctuary cities. Why have those people around? If you're a regular person in the neighborhood and you keep voting liberal for the mayor and the council people and so on in your city, you're going to continue to have the same crap that you have. That's all there is to it. And you're going to continue to have people who are coming to your sanctuary city and they are going to continue to swim upstream and you're going to have the problems. And it's unfortunate that you have to have the problems, but you're going to have the problems. And there's no way around it other than to change the way that you vote. That's the only thing you can do. And if you can't change the way you vote, or if you won't change the way that you vote, you're going to keep having the same thing. That's all there is to it. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you see people that are swimming upstream when everyone else is trying to go with the flow, well, then you know that that person is not doing what they're supposed to do. And if they happen to be a political person who is being elected, they need to quit being elected, don't they? This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers, and I want you to have a good day. And the way you have a good day is through good prayers. And if they reach the throne of God, well, that's your key. You're going to have a good day. You're bound for it. Unless you yourself monkey wrench it. Now, if you have the longings of your heart and you want those to be fulfilled, God can do that, especially if what you want also goes along with the heart of God. And if you want your loved ones to be saved, well, the way to do that is through prayer, reaching the throne of God, praying for your loved ones. It is also a part of the heart of God, specifically the heart of God. And so they are bound to get saved. But just remember, it's their choice. You folks have a good day.